You're watching Southern Lehigh Spartans hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Southern Lehigh Spartans hockey, where tonight, on the first game for the Spartans in the month of December, they will take on Bethlehem Area School District. Now, the last time these teams played back in October, you couldn't see a single thing throughout the entire game as it was foggy due to the humidity outside. But now that the humidity has subsided, you'll be able to see everything clearly, unlike that last game. So for the Spartans, they were on a 2-week break. They'll play tonight, and they'll play Parkland next Monday. They are 3-1-1 with 7 points. They won 7-1 over the Parkland Trojans 2 weeks from today, and currently they are on a 3-game winning streak. As for their opponent, known as Bethlehem Area School District, they are 5-1-1 with 11 points, and they won 9-0 over Central Catholic last Monday. And currently Bethlehem has the most points currently in the league. They are not undefeated, unlike Northampton, but they do have the most points with 11. Anthony Greco got a career point number 100 last game within the last minutes of regulation time for that game. It was a great moment for him, as the Spartans will try to beat a bit of a tougher opponent, because they tied to Bethlehem early in the season and they lost to Northampton in the second game. Those two teams are currently on top of them in the standings, and while they've been on a 3-game winning streak, it will be interesting to see them playing a team that seems to be a little more tougher compared to their last 3 opponents. As the players will be coming onto the ice very shortly, and we will be back for the first period face-off. In net for the Southern Lehigh Spartans is number 80, Blake Benner. Benner 3-1-1, goals against average 4.20, save percentage of .868. And in net for Bethlehem Area School District will be number 33, Eden Bender. 5-1-1, goals against average 4.67, and a save percentage of .808. Spartans on a 3-game winning streak going into tonight. They tied with Bethlehem 6-6 in the season opener back in October. No fog present. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. It's Southern Lehigh and Bethlehem. Right away as Hathaway brings it over the line. Frey trying to chip it around there from Eric Claus. Briefly touches it as Southern Lehigh can't get it out. Goes back towards Hathaway for a brief moment. Henniger chips it in front as it couldn't go towards the goal. Boris with back the nearest player for the Spartans to it, who currently has a 2-game goal streak, doing really well. And now here comes Greco trying to go around Pyra Pavel, but that's lobbed back down to the corner. Xander Frey waiting from the corner. He gets checked right from behind of Boris Litvak and tried to scoop it there from Klaus, and it goes to Greco, firing a shot. It's blocked down by a current member of Phantoms Youth, 18AA, Thomas Pyra Pavel on defense, who tries to clear it over the line as they'll get a whistle as a result of that. Edwards couldn't win the faceoff as they get a shot on net there from Schwartz that's chipped wide. Cole Schwartz so far this season has 1 goal for 4 points, 3 assists along with that. Trying to get it out there was Donovan Richards, who is tied with Anthony Greco for third and most points in the LVSHL. Bethlehem has 3 players that actually have some of the most points in the league so far. I'll go over that in a second. As meanwhile, a shot on goal from Landon McCrae that goes wide off towards the right boards. Bethlehem trying to set up a chance here as Richards gets a shot right on net, and a save is made by Blake Benner as we'll get a stoppage of play. Spartans trying to get the puck out of their end so they can at least get more offensive opportunities. But like I was mentioning earlier, Bethlehem has 3 players that are in the top 3 listing for points in the league this year. Tyler Bertelsen has 20 points at first, Nick Moniz 16 for second, and Donovan Richards with 15 points at third, tied with Anthony Greco. Bethlehem wins the faceoff as Gardjula tries to flip one over the center ice line. Cacace, the captain for the Spartans, trying to bring it over himself, and it goes back to the right corner. Brandon Mamelsa trying to get his first goal since September 20th, 2021. He was injured for quite a while last season He's back healthy this year, and he's still looking to get his first goal and point of the season. Bethlehem wins the tie-up. Spartans trying to get out as Boris Witvek try to get it to Greco and does as he clears it over the red line so it will not be icing. Pyra Pavel will backhand it out to the other side of Anthony Michael. He has Frey waiting behind him. Boris Witvek takes it away there from the good two-way play by Matthew Edwards as it's gobbled up towards, and as the puck goes right into the Bethlehem bench unintentionally. I believe that was Pyra Pavel who shot it in as they'll get yet another stoppage. Richards won the faceoff. Good Jewel near the penalty box door, trying to get it around Anthony Greco. It finally comes free. Bethlehem clears it there as Roche that goes now to the left corner. Daniel Mosgrave tried to escape out of his own net. Drops it off for Boris Litvak. He couldn't maintain possession. Landon McRae off the stick there of Boris Litvak as he's trying to whack the puck out of his reach. As Ryan Hathaway makes a centering pass, goes a right wing shot. Trying to get a shot on net there was Donovan Richards there. He tried to let the puck fly, but he couldn't get it to his stick as it's now stuck near the Zamboni door. As now they'll try to get a shot there from Hathaway, but it goes wide as Ryan Hathaway had it for another brief moment as he goes behind the goal. Richards near it. Side of the net there is Anthony Greco. They try to get the puck out as Brandon McRae keeps it in the zone, but Daniel Mosgrave will retrieve it for Southern Lehigh. Backhands it off the glass and gets it over the line. Spartans has had the puck in their own end quite a bit so far as Bethlehem is trying to keep the offense going early on. Skating around there is Edwards has two defenders near him, pumps the brakes. Wade tried to get a shot, but Gajula made a good defensive play to get right in front of him. That goes towards center ice. It was not a delayed offside as Humphreys is near it to it, but Gajula hit it off near the boards and the glass as the Spartans can't keep it in. Dominic Natosi was near it for Bethlehem, but the captain, Jack Cacace, will get to it first. Jack Cacace moving with speed on the wing as a defenseman. Waiting, takes a wrist shot that goes wide of the pads there of Eden Bender. Flipping the puck off the knuckle puck boards there was Schwartz. Got it there to Humphrey. Then Humphrey and Pyro Paddle try to get it out of the zone there. It's touched in front as Bertelsen will now get it out of the zone. Who leads the league in points. He's been outstanding so far. As this will go all the way down to the other side. We have a interference penalty, it appears to be. Let's see who is against. It'll be on Jack Cacace. Bethlehem goes to the man advantage. First power play of the game. Pyra Pavel keeps it on side, holds on the wing, and now they'll try to give it towards Moniz, but it's brought there the other side there by Hathaway. Gets a shot, but it may have been blocked down by Anthony Greco. Ryan Hathaway near the Zamboni door. Felipe holds on defense for Bethlehem. He'll backhand it to the wing. Bethlehem setting up to get to the high spot. Pyra Pavel takes a shot, saved by Blake Benner. Rebound that second chance from the left side. I'm not sure how that managed to stay out, if it went wide or just ricocheted as Bethlehem keeps the power play going. It's Roche. Felipe waiting. He'll get it to him on the left circle. Felipe waiting. Tries to throw one across. They couldn't get a shot on net as the puck goes over the line. The Spartans survive that attack for now. Skating there is Roche. Deflects off the stick of James Penniger. Blake Benner comes way out of his crease, and he'll try to shoot it all the way down and succeeds as it will not be icing. 1 minute to go in the power play. 11 minutes to go in the first. Pyra Pavel near the blue line. It's intercepted by Edwards as he'll clear it to kill more time. Good play there. Felipe has Moniz weighing on the left wing. He tried to get it to Hathaway. Spartans take the puck as Greco will now clear it all the way down. Short-handed there is Eric Kloss, but he can't get to the puck in time. Bertelsen right in front of him. Bertelsen away there from Anthony Greco. Brings it over the line to Spartans territory. Holds on the right wing. Cacace's going to come out of the box in 20 seconds. Bertelsen waiting as Bethlehem will set up here. Landon McRae on the blue line takes a weak shot, but maybe more of a pass. It goes towards the front of the net there. Blake Benner, he almost seemed like he tried to cover up, but it did not as it goes behind the goal. That goes in front there to Bertelsen, but he couldn't get a shot as that puck deflected. Bertelsen takes it again for Bethlehem. Jack Cacace is now out of the box. A shame the Spartans survived that, but they need to get more offense early on into this game against Bethlehem, as the Spartans will try to get it over the line. It's still stuck in their own end. Nolan Sargent has Musgrave on the other side. That's taken there by Brandon McRae. It deflects off of Bethlehem. Second goes right towards the goal crease, and there it trickles near the line, and it goes in! Dominic Natosi got the goal for Bethlehem shortly after the power play expired, as that goes right into the glove there of Eden Bender as he goes behind the goal. Cacace waiting in Gretzky's office as Landon McRae right near him, and Gojula as they'll bring it out to the other corner for James Penniger, who's been excellent these last few games, including having a 5-goal game against Phillipsburg a few weeks ago. This is cleared in by Edwards. Chasing after there is Ethan Meyer. Gojula nearly got in his way. It's kept in on the line as Cacace gets a shot as he fired it. It goes off a stick. As Penniger gets a rebound that goes wide and high of the crossbar. Ethan Meyer briefly had possession. Spartans try to keep it in. They do, but they can't get the puck as Bethlehem will try to get it up. But now here comes the Spartans again. Brandon Wimels will try to throw one across, but it goes off the stick of Brandon McRae. As Bethlehem will try to get back out, but the Spartans take it away through neutral ice once more. Chipped back out as Bethlehem will try to get back out. Taken away by Eric Koss. Felipe right behind him as Moniz holds on there for Bethlehem Area School District. Holds on the corner, waiting for some options. Got it out to towards the high slot, but it actually went over the blue line. Boris Levesque will take it for Southern Lehigh. Has Bethlehem take it away there from Felipe. Comes free in front, goes off a Spartan skate, as now they get back out to Anthony Greco, has Kloss on the wing. Kloss was offside, actually. He actually ran into Thomas Pyra-Pavel, lost balance. He couldn't get back over the blue line in time as Anthony Greco was rushing the other way. Boris Levesque touches it, brings it on the left wing. He'll take his time as he'll clear it over the blue line and bounces out to Edwards. Edwards weighing as he goes behind the goal with Felipe that was right behind him. Got to the point. Cacace fires one that goes high and wide. Cacace, he's got such a great wrist shot and slap shot, but it's not 100% accurate every time. But he can let it rip as he tried to kick it, keep it onside, but it's cleared all the way down and will not be icing since it was set down by Boris Levesque. Bethlehem with fresh legs. Spartans try to counter the other way. Greco couldn't reach it, as it'll be an icing against the Spartans as a result of that. 6:05 to go in the first. 1-0 Bethlehem early on. Stephen Gojula made a bloated pass there to Bertelsen, who goes down on his knees. As Bethlehem continues to get more chances after chances. They may be only up 1-0, but it's been kind of a danger zone there for at least the Spartans' viewpoint, as that shot from the point is blocked down by the stick there of Matthew Edwards as he brings it into Bethlehem territory. Edwards to Greco, couldn't get a shot, takes the puck, it goes behind the goal as Greco now gets it to the side there for Schwartz. Back to, no, that was Humphrey, not Greco. As Humphrey tried to check it away there from Bertelsen. He's still trying to chase after it as he's moving with speed. Bertelsen will shoot one right into the chest there of Blake Benner, who turns to the side. Line change for them as well as the Spartans. No icing here. Pyra-Pavel with 5 minutes to go in the first. Brings it into the right circle. Lets a shot go as it goes wide of the net of Blake Benner, as Bethlehem will set up here. They try to bring it down to the point. Nolan Sargent takes it for the Spartans. Southern Lehigh will try to get it out to Ethan Myrick, and it's taken by Eric Kloss, looking for some options as it goes off the stick of Pyra-Pavel, and it's dumped down to the corner. Rattled around there from the stick of Bertelsen. Puck to the back there is as Kwiatkowski, as now Nick Moniz will bring it the other way for Bethlehem. He's got Freights with us. He'll get a shot, and it goes right into the glove there of Blake Bennett as he will hold on. Bethlehem wins the tie. Felipe holds on the point, gets it to the other side. Pyra-Pavel will chip it to the corner as Greco was threatening to check him or at least take the puck away from him on that play. He finally comes straight to Bertelsen and try to get it in front there to Moniz. Bertelsen takes it again. No, it's Richards who takes a shot that deflects wide. There's Felipe as he'll keep it onside. Musgrave takes it for Southern Lehigh, who's just like Brandon Mamelsa, is also looking for his first goal of the season. And his first as a Spartan. Now here comes Greco. Takes a shot at a save made by Eden Bender. Rebound. A nice right pad stop by Eden Bender. That try from Edwards. Musgrave and Richards trying to get the puck out free. Anthony Michael can't get it out. It's kept onside by Boris Levac, but Felipe will get to it first. Runs into Boris Levac as well as Anthony Greco. They try to get it free, comes out as Felipe lost his stick. Greco keeps it onside. Brings it to the point. He'll move around to the left hash mark. Takes a shot, deflects it as it ricocheted off a Bethlehem defender's stick, and it goes to the corner. 3:09 and counting to go in the first. 1-0 Bethlehem. Pyra Pavel through center ice, taken there by Sargent as it goes now back to the other corner for Matthew Edwards to retrieve. Edwards and Greco, and as Roche was also waiting there in front near the Spartans bench as well. Musgrave will take his time as fresh legs come out there as the Spartans still having a little trouble getting it over through neutral ice. From Caden Dudeck as he was waiting near the blue line. Landon McCray couldn't get it out as Jack Cacace takes it for the Spartans. Cacace trying to throw it across it, trying to get a shot. Saved made by Bender. That time from Cole Schwartz. Good chance for Southern Lehigh. One of the better chances of the period. As that's thrown right there by Cacace. That's flipped back to the corner. They try to get another shot. It fanned on there. He tried to at least clear it around for the boards. Nolan Sargent tried to backhand around there. Nick Humphrey also trying to get it out for Southern Lehigh. And now the Spartans get it out, at least for now. Eric Kloss one-hands it, trying to get it over the blue line, but it's blocked down. Nolan Sargent tried to pitchfork it out. There is a free stick in the Bethlehem zone, actually, right now. As this goes all the way down to the corner. That was actually the stick of Stephen Gardula. Humphrey away there from Landon McCray. Couldn't steal it. Bertelsen gets a pass over to Moniz. He couldn't pull the trigger. As Felipe takes the wrist shot towards the goal crease there as it stays out. So now we are at the 1-minute mark of the first period. Jack Cacace will try to get it out of the zone. Pyra Pavel got to it first there around from Ethan Myrick. As Frey tried to wrap it around, or almost looked like he tried to wrap it around for a brief moment. He touched the puck as the Spartans will get it back the other way. They still have time to get a shot as Cacace tries to go around the defensive line. Makes a pass in front of Melza, but he couldn't make the play. Cacace keeps it on to the zone. Felipe holds on. 28 seconds to go in the period. That's kept there by Musgrave. Musgrave moves around, holding on. Makes a shot. It goes wide. It trickles wide of the pads there of Eden Bender. 17 seconds to go. Got it there from Bertelsen as Donovan Richards will make the pass to Frey. Clears it in as time is going to slowly wind down in the first period. That's cleared there to Myrick. It's 1-0 Bethlehem after 1. Second period about to get underway. It is 1-0 Bethlehem after 1. Felipe tipped it off the stick of Boris. So it's back near the Spartans bench. Spartans trying to get more offense going as Greco will take it for the Spartans on one hand. Greco centering pass. They couldn't get a shot as they're taking the other way there for Bethlehem is Ryan Hathaway. Holds on the wing. Hathaway making some moves. Goes to the net. And a save is made by Blake Bennard. Spartans will now try to get it back out. They can't. Pyra Pavel will make a shot that goes right to the pad there of Blake Bennard. Bennard making his biggest save so far of the game early on, not even a minute into the second period. As Pyra Pavel gets another shot that goes off the pad there of Blake Benner as he turns it aside. Nolan Sargent and Roche tried to get it free out of the corner. It finally comes out as Eric Kloss will get it. Daniel Musgrave will bring it to the other side. Felipe through center ice. Bethlehem goes the other way. It's a 2-1. Moniz with Hathaway. Back to Moniz. Back in front towards the net. They score! They connect the dots like a children's book. An excellent setup from Moniz and Hathaway. Next to nothing Blake Benner could have done. And Bethlehem leads 2-0. Spartans down by a pair early on. As they get a shot saved me by Blake Bennard. They try to take it away there as Natosi holds on. He backhands as the stick was right behind him from James Penniger. Stephen Gondula takes it on the point. He couldn't keep it as the Spartans tried to take it away there. It's Edwards. He almost seemed like he was going to run away with that, but he couldn't hold on to it. As Blake Benner holds on with his stick blade, clears it through center ice, but it'll be an icing call against Southern Lehigh as a result of that play. So here's an update on the varsity standings in the LVSHL as of today. Bethlehem currently leads the league in points, 11 points, 5 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. Northampton, 10 points, 5 wins, no losses or ties. Southern Lehigh, 7 points, 3 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. Nazareth, 6 points, 3 wins, 2 losses, and no ties. Central Catholic Saints have 2 points, 1 win, and 3 losses, and no ties. Parkland, so far no points. They are 0-4, and Phillipsburg no points as they are 0-6. But as for Southern Lehigh, they've played like teams that haven't been the top in the standings over the last few weeks. So this is really a true test for them, considering how good Bethlehem has been, and also not to mention they are down 2-0. Plenty of time to get back in the game. As Pavel tries to clear it, goes off the shin there of Musgrave. They try to clear it back out, and they're trying to take it away there was Ethan Myrick, but as Bethlehem will get to it first, as they'll hold on to the side there from Caden Dudeck. Sargent gets to it first on the corner, as they'll try to make room to get it out of the zone. Southern Lehigh will now rush the other way there. Moving there on the wing there was Eric Kloss, as that puck goes into the Spartans bench. Cacace holds on for the Spartans as he brings it over the blue line. Cacace tries to make some moves around the defense. He runs right into Felipe as Cacace lost his stick. It was not a penalty as he accidentally ran into him. And now bringing it there is Anthony Greco. Dekes around Pavel, holds on, flips one, and goes now back to the right corner. Boris Litvak and Anthony Michael. Now it's Cacace, backhands it behind himself towards Boris Litvak. Anthony Michael will get it out of the zone for Bethlehem. Trying to forecheck it out there was James Penniger. Boris Litvak tried to get it away. Now comes Matthew Edwards. Edwards on the corner as he goes behind the net, trying to pass in front, stuff in the angle, saved by Bender, that time from the captain, Jack Cacace. Good save there. Cacace checks up Bethlehem player down, good play, makes a pass in front to Litvak as he couldn't make a shot on that. Now it goes to Edwards. Edwards will hit it off the boards to make his own passing play. Pavel gets to it first. Spartans keep it in for now. Cacace again, firing a shot. Blocked in front there, goes off his stick as the rebound goes wide. Matthew Edwards again. Spartans really trying to get on the board here as they're down 2-0. Greco moves around, stops as he waits and he examines what playing options he has. He tried to get it to Penniger, but it's taken away by Moniz. Now Penniger keeps it onside. He'll backhand it behind the net to Boris Litvak, has Pavel right behind him at the Zamboni door. It's in a little scrum right now. Trying to get it out. Trying to get it free. Pavel and Greco. Finally comes out for Bethlehem to get it out of the zone. It'll go all the way down, and it will result in an icing. As now Eric Kloss has Donovan Richards right in front of him as he'll retreat to fight another day. Kloss makes the right pass there to Schwartz. Couldn't maintain control. Bethlehem takes it the other way for Hathaway. Hathaway away there from Richards. Moscow couldn't get it out as Royce will clear it to the corner. Chasing after there is Nolan Sargent, who I just previously mentioned. Landon McCray gets to it first. As Musgrave will backhand it back to the corner there to Schwartz. Couldn't hold on to the puck as Kloss holds on there for Southern Lehigh. Gajul is waiting on the point as Bethlehem keeps it in. Get a shot and a save by Blake Benner, that time on Donovan Richards. Spines will get a change. Myrick, Edwards, and Mamelza will come out. They got Sargent and Musgrave behind them as the defenseman. Stephen Gojora lets one fly, goes wide. Landon McCray picks up the garbage as he'll clear it in towards the corner. Jack Cacace was waiting for it. As the Spartans still can't get out of the zone, and now they do. They'll try to move with numbers. Now here comes Ethan Myrick. He's got Mamelza right behind him. Myrick will try to make a play around. Still has the puck. Myrick takes a wrist shot. Nice right patch stop by Bender. A rebound is loose as Brendan Mamelza cannot get a shot. As now Hathaway brings it the other way for Bethlehem. Blew a tire. Spartans bring it back into the zone. Edwards clears it in. Off the corner it goes. Landon McCray. Mamelza was trying to get to it first but failed. McCray will make the pass to the wing to the bench there of Hathaway as that's kept in over the line by Cacace. Pavel away there from Mamelza, gets it out over the blue line. Rouse clears it off the center ice glass. 10:38 and counting to go in the second. It's 2-0 Bethlehem. Blake Benner way out of his net as he'll clear it, but Pyro Pavo keeps it onside, tries to make a deacon play around from Vamelza as Bethlehem nearly gets a shot towards the net of Blake Benner, but the Spartans will get it out. Edwards will chase after in the corner. Myrick will go to the bench as now Anthony Greco is on the ice. Greco nearly stole it away, taken by Edwards. Edwards waits, trying to make a backhand play as Felipe couldn't clear out for the Spartans. A shot from Pendergast blocked by a defender. Goes to that backhand, hitting the side of the net was Greco. Trying to hit it off I almost thought Greco on the second chance thought he was going to try to hit it off the back of Eden Bender. Right off the bench, he tries to get on the board as now Greco will take the puck once again for Southern Lehigh, but we'll have yet another offsides. Off the tie-up, Greco holds on for the Spartans. Wristing a shot goes wide to the right post. Boris Wivak will fan on the backhand passing attempt. As Cacace fires one! Saved by Bender! What a fast wrister that was from the captain. Kloss against Moniz. And Kloss wins the tie-up. Penninger waiting, gets it to Greco. Greco moving around the high slot. Letting it go, a shot! Goes in, they score! The Greco provides the insurance, and the Spartans have cut the lead in half. Point number 101 in the career of Anthony Greco. Borisovak on the wing, flips one to the corner. That's just what the Spartans needed. Let's see if they could do anything with that momentum. Frey couldn't get it out. Kloss a shot into the chest there of Eden Bender. It goes, kept there. Kloss lets someone go. Deflects and it goes wide as it bounces to the corner. With Vac and Felipe try to get to the puck. Moniz clears it over towards neutral ice, but Musgrave will hold on for the Spartans. Moniz in front of him, guided there to Kloss. 2-1 Bethlehem. Greco with the goal. With Vac holds on the forehand around the corner as Greco right next to him on his right. As Moniz will take his time to bring it through center ice. Nick Moniz over on the wing has some option plays as he tried to get a shot on the backhand try, but Nolan Sargent got in his path first. Now Greco will bring it in, the recent goal scorer. Greco moving on the wing, shooting, scores! The game is tied! The relentless reptile has striked yet again. 2 goals in a matter of minutes, and this game is tied at 2. The super senior ties the game. As Michael Scott once said, how the turntables. As Penninger will try to get it towards Nick Humphrey. Humphrey fanned on the play. Bethlehem touches it there from Anthony Michael through the center ice line. It's still stuck there for a brief moment. It finally comes out as Bethlehem will bring it towards the side there of Patrick Michael, given there to Donovan Richards. As Richards will try to get it out to Gajula. He couldn't keep it into the zone for long as Richards falls down on his knees. Spartans bringing it back in. It's Jack Cacace around there from Gajula. Cacace waiting as he goes behind the goal. Jack Cacace has Michael run in front of him, got it to Penninger, chips it outside of the net by Schwartz, trying to get it back in front towards Cacace, but he couldn't maintain the play. Donovan Richards takes it on the wing there for Bethlehem, dekes it around the defender. It's Penninger. Richards goes to the net, missed the net with the shot. Better may have got a piece of it, but it did not go. Some good chances for Southern Lehigh as well as Bethlehem within these last few moments. Here comes Bethlehem again. It almost seemed like there for a minute almost seemed like they're from Anthony Michael. Here comes Humphrey. Lets it go. Goes wide. Now Edwards will try to kick it free. He does kick it. As he'll backhand it to the point toward Nolan Sargent. Tries to keep it offsides there from Anthony Michael, but he failed as Sargent will backhand it behind himself there from Musgrave. 6:35 to go in the second. It's a tied game. That two. Musgrave dangles around. He made a nice no-look pass, but no one can take the shot on that. It would have been a nice assist for sure. Good creativity for Musgrave. Moniz clears it over the line as that puck goes out of play. Draw there as Bethlehem tries to get into Spartans territory. They do for a brief moment. Musgrave will take his time as he brings it over the line. It was a delayed offsides against Bethlehem, actually. He brings it over to Bethlehem territory. Musgrave on the angle, waiting. He'll now shoot one. He'll pass one down to Kloss. Lets it go. His shot deflects wide. Hathaway tried to get it out of the zone, but it goes to Sargent as he couldn't keep it onside. Goes now to Blake Benner. He'll shoot it out of harm's way. It's guided there by Myrick. Has Mamelza at center. Felipe will now clear it down there from Rose as the Spartans will try to get it out of harm's way. Daniel Musgrave backhand passes intercepted there in front there by Caden Dudeck. Blake Benner will wait outside his goal crease. Intercepted there by Hathaway. Shoots one from the point and goes right into the breadbasket of Benner. And it almost seemed like it was dangerous there because the puck I almost thought was loose for a brief moment, but he was able to hang on. James Paniker trying to gain the zone. He'll pass it in front there to Anthony Greco. It's still in front of him as Bethlehem will take it away. Thomas Pyra-Pavel trying to get away from Greco and does. Off the stick there of Donovan Richards. They'll try to chase after it as if it's an onside play. Richards on the left wing. Makes a centering pass there. Here's a shot. Scores! Tyler Bertelsen with the goal. He leads the entire league in points. He gets another one there. But as Natosi lost his stick and arm is up in the air. And what do we have here? It's an interference penalty. It'll be against Southern Lehigh. The penalty will be on Greco. He'll be in the box for 2 minutes. A big chance for Bethlehem to extend the lead. Not a good penalty to take for Greco. I believe it was from when he knocked the stick off the hands there of Dominic Natosi. Spartans trying to win the defensive faceoff. They can't as Bethlehem maintains control. 4:27 and counting to go in the second. 3-2 Bethlehem as they are now on the power play. Ryan Hathaway passes in front there towards the side as they'll get a shot there from Rose. Saved by Benner as he covers the rebound. Hathaway keeps it into the zone there as Kloss will try to scoop it out there. Tries to clear it and does as Hathaway was trying to get in front of the puck but failed on that attempt. Gordula will try to move around Hathaway. He ran fire there. He accidentally ran into his own player. Rose will pass it through center ice off the stick there of Hathaway. Spartans take the puck. Hathaway takes it away there from Jack Cacace as a move around to Edwards around the corner. 1 minute to go on the power play for them. They'll hold on as they move it to the high slot there from halfway on the circle. Still holding on to the puck. Holding on to the puck as long as Patrick Lothwin would with the Spartans as they'll go to the corner. Eric Kloss tried to get it free, and now it finally comes out to Edwards. It's a 1-on-3 as they'll kill some time. Matthew Edwards check from behind from Rose. Has another defender behind him as well. It's Landon McCray. Three Bethlehem guys on one Spartan. Moniz. Now it's 4. They got 4 players for Bethlehem after him, but as Landon McCray gets it out and Moniz brings it to the other side. Good play by Edwards to kill as much time on the power play. Less than 3 minutes to go in the period. Moniz going behind the goal. Centering pass. They couldn't get a shot. Saved by Benner. That goes wide. Greco is about to come out of the box to shame. Felipe waiting as they're trying to take a wee shot as it goes right to the net there of Blake Benner. They scramble for it as it does not go. Power play is about to expire. Goes in front to flex as the power play has expired. And now here comes the Spartans out of the box. It's Greco out of the box. Shoot save made off the left arm there of Bender. Out of the box, Greco was ready to go. Well rested, of course, as that's cleared all the way down out of nowhere. Almost a scene for a moment. Felipe Humphrey almost thought he was trying to yell at him for a brief moment to scare him. It did not work. As Natosi will go after it for Bethlehem. It will not be icing. 2 minutes to go in the period. They try to set up here. Pass in front there towards there as Pyra-Pavel will hold on for Bethlehem as Schwartz right behind him. As Bethlehem will try to set once more. Spartans trying to get it out, and they do now. It's brought there by Schwartz. But he ran into Donovan Richards. Pyra Powell with pitchforks after it. Greco will try to go after near the boards, but he couldn't get the puck. And now Felipe will take his time for Bethlehem. He'll bring it over the line there as they'll try to set more chances as he goes behind the goal. As Richards there as he leads his form. Donovan Richards around from the circle. They couldn't get a shot on net as the Spartans cleared out once more. Bertelsen tried to get a shot on net. Donovan Richards again gets it back to Bertelsen. Takes a wrist shot. Goes right into the breadbasket again of Blake Benner. Benner, he will hold on with 1:06 to go in the second period. Last minute to play in the second period. Gojula, as Sargent tried to clear it, but as Landon McCray got to it first. Bethlehem trying to set more once again. Natosi touched it. It goes out to the right corner there as he'll set up to the point. It's Gojula. Let's it go. It's blocked in front there by Anthony Greco. Good play to keep it out of harm's way. But Vac will try to get to the puck first, but the Spartans take the other way. 30 seconds to go in the period. Racing after the other way is Greco. Trying to toe drag and take a shot, but he missed the deck. Gets a shot saved by Bender. Greco actually lost control of the puck first, ended up getting it back to get a shot on net, and now he still has the puck. Backhand shot deflects on the pad of Bender and wide. Kloss goes to Levac. He'll try to take it. Actually, that was Melza. It's blocked down. Kloss will now get it now towards Levac. Time's winding down for the Spartans. They got to hurry. 4 seconds to go. Greco throws it across. Shot save by Bender. Musgrave was going after it too as the period comes to an end. 3-2 Bethlehem after 2. Third period now underway here. A crucial period for both teams considering the standings. In the varsity division of the Lehigh Valley Scholastic Hockey League, it is 3-2 Bethlehem after 2. Spartans only down by 1, but they need to get more chances. They definitely had a better period offensively in the second compared to the first. As now they'll try to get away there from Pyra Pavel. Spartans couldn't keep it into the zone there. They'll try to bring it back the other way. As now the defensive side for Bethlehem will take it up there from Felipe right behind the goal there. Trying to take it away was Edwards. Stealing away by Ethan Meyer. Good defensive play as he goes behind the goal. Myrick waiting as a backhand gets the point there of Jack Cacace. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Paniger will race after it. It's off the stick of Moniz as he'll guide it back through center. Edwards tried to keep it into the zone but failed. And now here comes Ryan Hathaway. Bethlehem gets a line change. Spartans try to get it out, and they do. And now here comes the captain, Jack Cacace, waiting. Firing a shot. Saved by Bender. He tried to get a rebound, but he couldn't get the puck on his stick. And now Edwards touches it for Southern Lehigh. Backheads it behind himself, back to the captain. Cacace takes a shot, goes wide from the angle again. Good chances for the captain. Now he'll bring it into the zone again. Good play as he gloved it down. Wristing one goes wide. That goes off his stick to the corner. Cacace, no feet in front. It goes off the stick there of Felipe, who manages to clear it to the other side. Good, dangerous chances as for the Spartans as Musgrave lost his edge. Natosi takes it away, tries to pass in front and nearly went to the stick there of Rose, but he couldn't get a shot on net towards Blake Bennett. Would have been a disaster for the Spartans considering that not Musgrave actually had the puck in his own end, but he just lost his traction. Spartans trying to go their way. Here comes Nick Humphrey. Humphrey will clear it now. It goes to the right corner. Humphrey, as that goes back towards on the defensive side there for Gojula. Kloss nearly took it away. Guided there remarkably there by the excellent forward there for Bethlehem. As that shot goes in! Donovan Richards, a surprise goal. Slips through Blake Bennett. Kind of deflates Southern Lehigh there, and it's a 2-goal lead yet again for Bethlehem. So that now he goes back out in front. Schwartz will try to get out of this on Gojula. Will backhand it as it goes back to the corner. Musgrave has Sargent right to the other side. Musgrave will chase after it first. As the Spartans will bring it the other way. Jack Cacace with one hand couldn't get it over the line there. As now bring it the other way, it's Bertelsen. Bertelsen waiting as he's checking from behind from Kloss. Goes right into the pad there of Blake Bennett as we'll get a whistle as a result of that. 4-2 Bethlehem, 14:04 to go in the third period. Pyra Pavel on the line will clear it now to the corner there as Kudzinski touched it as Cacace is trying to get it out of him as well. Greco Now stuck there with Pyro Pavel. More defenders there. That's cleared all the way down to the Bethlehem side of the ice and will not be icing. Felipe got past the stick of Boris Litvak. It was a delayed offside as Xander Frey holds on the wing for Bethlehem. Takes a pass in front. They couldn't get down to the wingmen as Bethlehem will still sit up there by Pyro Pavel. And now he's taking his time as he brings it over the line. Anthony Greco shooting one goes wide off the glass, looking to get the hat trick, trying to get the Spartans back into the game. More importantly, Cacace is leveled in front as Cacace will now get it towards the point. Spartans try to set up, and they will. Here comes Edwards. Shooting one deflects off Greco and wide. Levesque takes a shot from the angle that does not go. Kicked there by Penninger. Xander Frey through center ice. As Bethlehem Area School District will bring it back to the Spartan zone. They've been very familiar in that territory. Blake Benner aggressively comes out of his net as he'll clear it through center ice for at least a brief second there. Spartans defense will take it as both teams get fresh legs. Intercepted by Landon McCray. Eric Kloss will now chip it back to his defense. Spartans down by 2, 12-30 and counting to go in the game. Greco on the wing, holding on as it goes behind the goal, looking for some options. Pass in front, goes wide with the shot there from James Penninger. You got to hit the net, James. Now it's brought back in again. Goes to Kloss, hit the iron with the rubber, hit the right post with Ethan Myrick. Will wait behind his goal as Patrick Michael appeared to fall on the ice for a brief moment, but he's okay. And now here comes Anthony Greco again. He's got options around him. He'll try to take the puck to the net himself as he'll hit the side of the net instead. He seemed a little frustrated there as Bethlehem will try to get it out. Landon McCray, Patrick Michael on the wing will backhand in there to the Spartans bench as he'll go to the bench. As now Moniz throws one there, and he couldn't get a shot there in front there. That time winning in front of the net was Anthony Michael for Bethlehem. Ethan Myrick for Southern Lehigh will hold on the wing. Makes the pass in front to Anthony Greco as he brings it on an onside play. Tries to dang around the fence. Couldn't get a shot on net as Pyro Pavel was waiting right in front of him with his stick blade. Daniel Musgrave will use his speed. He brings it over the line. Musgrave waiting. Takes a shot, deflects, and goes right into the glove there of Bender as the goaltender for Bethlehem manages to hold on to that shot on net. Off the draw as Bethlehem tries to get it out. They can't. Sargent takes a shot, but it's blocked in front by the chest there of Pyro Pavel. Sargent has it once more. Takes a shot, blocked by Pyro Pavel once again as the Spartans can't keep it onside. Musgrave off the high glass, nearly gloved there by Hathaway as it's forechecked with one hand by Edwards. A defender lost his bench. Centering pass, they couldn't get a shot. Nobody there to tip it home for the Spartans as now Rose will clear it as it goes off the twig of Blake Benner. Cacace will scoop it up for Southern Lehigh. Spartans down by a pair, 10-22 and counting to go in the game. Cacace fires, scores! It found its way in! Up goes the Jack in the Box and swips through the blocker side of Bender. The captain gives the momentum back for the Spartans, and it's a one-goal game. Goal number 4 of the season for Jack Cacace. He just slipped them right through. A near impossible angle was just enough as the Spartans will cause an icing here. Gardjul off the time, takes a shot that goes right to the glove of Big Benner. It's still loose. Eric Kloss will scoop it up for the Spartans. They'll move on it with numbers. Nearly looked like a 3-on-3. Kloss holds on the wing with speed as he pumps the break. He lost his balance and the puck, but luckily the Spartans still have it, for now at least. Outlet pass to Brandon Lemelza goes right into the pads of Eden Bender, who does not hold on, as Gardjul will clear near the Bethlehem bench instead, and now Bertelsen will hold on again. He'll make a pass in front there. It gets into the wing there. A backhand shot by Dudeck. Save, rebound, scores! Caden Dudeck on the follow-up try, and Bethlehem just can't stop getting those 2-goal leads, and they lead 5-3. Not too long after the goal from Jack Cacace. That shot goes right to the blocker there of Blake Benner as he manages to turn that one aside. Hathaway and Edwards still behind the goal. It's still stuck there. Hathaway around there from Nolan Sargent. Goes behind in that. Trying to back in front as that goes into the net. They score again. Glove side of Blake Benner. It goes in. It is 6-3. Bethlehem having no problem keeping their foot on the gas pedal. They scored 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Spartans down by 3. Still less than 9 minutes to go in the game, but they got to get it. They have to hurry here as Bethlehem still gets another shot. They score. It's 7-3. Blake Benner appeared to make the first save as it went towards his pads. He couldn't come up with the second one. He finds its way in. 7-3. Musgrave off the boards. Felipe will hold on for the defensive side for Bethlehem. Runs into Penninger. Illegal play as it's kept into the zone, but not for long. As Patrick Michael backhand pass there goes down to Dudeck, who has one of the goals in tonight's game. And a right-wing pass now goes to Patrick Michael. Gets it towards Pyra Pavel, but it's cleared down for Southern Lehigh. And just to be clear, Bethlehem actually is on a power play, apparently. Spartan is in the box for the next 106 and counting. Felipe around there from the blue line. Eric Claus. Try to get back out. It's Jack Cacace brings it over the line. Deeks around. Cacace tries to take a shot, but it's fanned down there. And it goes off the stick there of Pyra Pavel as they try to corral back in front. Pyra Pavel tries to clear it over the blue line and does. Spartans clear it back in, and it will not be icing. As Natosi tried to throw one there, they couldn't get a shot as Gojula passed it to the side there of Landon McRae. Threw one across towards Moniz, but he couldn't get a shot. Moniz now has it for Bethlehem, but the Spartans managed to get it out. James Penninger, that was Nolan Sargent that was going after it there. As now Moniz holds on the wing as Bethlehem will set for even more offense. They've had a lot of good chances, and obviously considering the fact that they have 7 goals in this game. Here's the shot, glove save by Benner on Landon McRae. As Mamelza was over there as well, trying to guide it there from Donovan Richards. It's still stuck there. Comes out there to Gojula. Pass one to the wing there of Donovan Richards. Landon McRae holds on the wing there for Bethlehem. Gives it to Pyra Pavel. Will pass it out to the circle there. They're trying to get it back towards trying to get it to Richards, who couldn't get a shot on net. Gojula keeps it as he hits it off the boards. Spartans trying to get it out. Hathaway clears it as that puck goes all the way behind the goal of Blake Benner. James Penninger, as Felipe lost his balance going on to the ice, but now he's back on it. As there are break pass for Edwards on the line change for Bethlehem, but he couldn't hold on to the puck. Final 5 minutes, brought to you by Geico. As now Bethlehem will bring it back. It's Hathaway trying to go right to the net there of Blake Benner, but he couldn't get a shot. Here's a shot turned down by Blake Benner as the rebound ricochets wide. Pyra Pavel touches the puck as we get a whistle. The net is dislodged. They'll fix it off its right post as we have 4:42 to go in the third. If the Spartans lose this game, they will go 3-2-1. 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. If they lose, their 3-game winning streak will come to an end. If Bethlehem wins, they'll get their 6th win of the season. They'll go 6-1-1. 6 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. Southern Lehigh will be playing once again their last game before Christmas, 1 week from tonight, against the Parkland Trojans. That'll be on December 12th. Same rink, same time, same day, Monday at 7:45. Only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. And if the Spartans can't come up with a victory in this game, which it'll be a miracle if they do, it'll be a big game for them against Parkland to at least try to get back in it, as now trying to make a pass in front was Daniel Musgrave. Musgrave goes after it once more for Southern Lehigh. Gets it back out from around the wing there of Nick Humphrey. Pyra Pavel touched it. Schwartz takes it for the Spartans. Musgrave has it off the side of the goal. Humphrey chips it once again. as the Spartans can't keep it into the opposition zone for long. 3:41 and counting to go in regulation. This will be the most goals the Spartans have allowed in a game this season. Air cross on the wing, shoots one, blocked in front there on the corner there as Kloss tried to swipe it away of Gordula. The most goals they allowed this season was, ironically, against Bethlehem back in their first game of the season in a 6-6 tie. In this game, they've allowed at least 7 so far, as Cacace made the pass, but now Xander Frey will get it out for Bethlehem. Frey runs into Penninger as Greco takes a shot, saved by Bender. Rebound, Cacace trying to jab it free as the puck is still loose. Where is it? Bender manages to cover it up off the side of the net. Landon McCray as Gardula will now bounce the knuckle puck through center, but it's intercepted by James Penninger, who holds on, dangles around McCray as they'll move around to the circle. Penninger holds on once again for the Spartans, waiting, holding on, shooting one, saved by Bender off the right pillow pad that time. Penninger pass in front to Edwards, goes off his shin. I'll give it to Greco behind the corner there as Greco shoots one, saved by Bender. It went off the side of the cage. 2:10 and counting to go in regulation. Spartans down by 4. Greco waiting in the high slot will give it to Jack Cacace as McCray try to get the puck away from him for a brief moment. Cacace still has possession. The captain around the high slot, a run from McCray, shoots one, goes wide. Greco on the angle will wait on the circle, takes a shot, blocked in front by Boris with the back as Bender manages to find the puck. As the Bethlehem netminder holds on to the puck for another face-off once again. That's stuck there in front as now Southern Lehigh will bring it on a 2-on-2. Numbers behind coming away from Bethlehem as Myrick will get it down to the corner. Or in there from Salipe. Moves around Landon McCray. Here's a try by Penninger, goes wide. It's stuck now behind the goal from Brendan Lamelza and Pyra Pavel. It's now free. Lamelza down on his knees. Pyra Pavel touches the puck in front. It's still battled for there. Finally comes out, and the Spartans can't keep it in. Last minute to play in regulation time. To say at the very least, a very frustrating game for Southern Lehigh, even though they had a good amount of hope going around the middle part of around the 10-minute mark of the third period as they were within 1. Bethlehem scored several straight goals. They're going to get a big win against the defending champions, as Meyer couldn't get a shot on net. Spartans will be back next Monday against the Parkland Trojans, hoping to rebound from this loss. This game will be the most goals they've allowed in a game all season at 7. Time's going to slowly wind down here in Bethlehem Municipal. An impressive win for Bethlehem, not so much for the other team. Humphrey will bring it through center. Time's going to wind down. Bethlehem wins 7-3.